God's beloved child, listen closely. Because this is not just another message. This is not a dream. This is not a coincidence. And this is not a joke. There is a spiritual battle happening right now. And it's all because of you. Yes, you. Someone has spoken your name in secret places. And their words have stirred confusion. Their accusations have traveled through mouths and minds. But heaven has also heard. Your $50 super thanks contribution is a powerful way to spread God's love and light to even more hearts. By joining this mission, you're not just supporting the channel, you're becoming a vessel for blessings. Expect God's grace to flow back to you in amazing ways. Someone said you are a liar. A thief of attention. A fake. A mistake. But the Archangel Michael stand before you now, with the full power of heaven behind me, to say, that is not who you are. There is a reason this message found you today. Because there is a storm around your name, and you deserve to know why. Your name has been whispered in jealousy. Shouted in rooms you weren't invited to. Argued over by people who still can't understand your light. Yes, my beloved, they are fighting over you. Not because you have done wrong. But because your presence disrupts what they try to control. Because your peace unsettles those who built their comfort on your silence. And only a broken bar, someone you once trusted, a broken bar called you difficult. Said you were the problem. Said you were replaceable. But heaven says otherwise. Heaven calls you chosen. Anointed. Covered. Divinely protected. Do not be afraid. Because I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to surround you. With swords drawn. With wings spread wide. To shield you from what they tried to throw against you. Comment I receive it if you're ready for your miracle. You are not here by accident. And the timing of this message is divine. You've been feeling pressure. You've felt isolated, even while surrounded. You've questioned who to trust, and wondered if you imagined it all. But you didn't. Your spirit is sensitive because it's awake. Your heart is heavy because you carry more than most would survive. And your eyes have seen what others tried to hide. That is why they are fighting. Because you saw too much. Because you stood your ground. Because you didn't bend when they expected you to break. But what they don't know is you were never alone. Every step you took, even when it felt like you were walking through fire, you were walking with an army beside you. Heaven has been keeping records. The dishonor you received will be reversed. And the shame they tried to throw on your name will fall off like dust in the wind. I have come to tell you that something has been set in motion. What they did in secret will be revealed. What they whispered in darkness will echo in daylight. But not to hurt you. To free you. Yes, this chaos you're seeing is not destruction. It is the beginning of breakthrough. They are fighting over you and not realizing that your destiny was never up for debate. You don't belong to them. You belong to the Creator of all things. The one who formed you in the quiet. Who numbered your days. Who placed divine gifts inside your spirit that no human hand can take away. You may not feel strong right now, but your spirit is still standing. You may feel tired, but you are not finished. You are a spiritual warrior in disguise. You've been underestimated, even by your own family. Some who carry your blood have wounded you deeper than strangers ever could. And even now, there is someone you once loved dearly trying to pull your name down in conversations that feel like poison. But let me say this, their words carry no authority over your future. They may have tried to ruin your reputation, but they cannot touch your calling. They may have said you were off order, but heaven knows your tears. Heaven remembers your sacrifices. Heaven knows what they don't. And heaven is rising to defend you. There is a divine courtroom opening. And your name is being mentioned. Not in accusation but in justice. The verdict? Vindication is coming. Yes, I said it. Vindication. Comment: God is with me if you trust His plan for your life. The kind that cannot be erased. The kind that silences every lie. The kind that brings restoration not only to your name, but to your soul. There are angels fighting even now on your behalf. And I am among them. I am removing obstacles that were placed in your path without your knowledge. I am severing soul ties that kept you bound to confusion. I am cancelling curses spoken in jealousy. I am releasing clarity, wisdom, and courage into your life. The very room they tried to keep you out of. You will soon walk into it, not as a guest, but as someone who belongs. And not because they approved of you, but because heaven ordained it. You are not what they called you. You are what heaven has named you, beloved. Worthy. Powerful. Rising. Do not retaliate. Do not fight with the same weapons they used. Your strength is in your silence. Your authority is in your peace. Your victory is in your obedience. You will see soon why they tried so hard to confuse you. Because the door that's about to open leads to everything they told you was impossible. You are not missing anything. You are not late. You are not behind. Divine timing has been at work all along. Even your delays had purpose. Even your detours were guided. You are arriving. Even now heaven is orchestrating divine alignments. New connections. Unexpected blessings. The kind of peace that cannot be explained. They are fighting because they can sense your breakthrough. Somewhere deep inside, they know that your next chapter will expose the truth they tried to bury. And they're right. It will. But do not fear what's coming. Embrace it. Because what's coming is freedom. Your name will not be mocked much longer. Your light will shine too brightly for denial. And the stone they threw will become the very foundation under your feet. Now hear me, child of light, let your heart be still. You do not have to convince anyone of your worth. You never did. You were chosen long before they tried to reject you. I know it hurts. I know the betrayal cut deep. But healing is coming like a gentle wave. It will cover every scar. It will restore every piece. You are safe now. not just physically, but spiritually. You are covered. You are shielded. You are not alone. What they said about you is not truth. Truth flows from heaven, not from mouths twisted by envy. And heaven says you are called for such a time as this. There are doors with your name written on them in gold. There are promises hovering over your home. And yes, there is a shift taking place right now in your atmosphere. You may not see it yet, but you will feel it. Things are moving in your favor. Suddenly. Swiftly. Undeniably. And no fight against you shall prosper. Because the one who sent me has already declared your victory. Walk forward now. Hold your head high. Because you are walking into the season they said you'd never reach. And when they ask how you made it through a broken bar, just smile and sigh, I didn't walk alone. For I, Archangel Michael, was sent to war on your behalf. And heaven made sure you would rise. Let them fight. Let them talk. But know these, your story will not end the way they planned. It will end the way heaven promised. In power. In beauty. In peace. You are not a victim. You are a vessel. And through you, God will make something glorious rise from every broken piece. Rest now, beloved. Rest and believe. Because it's already turning around. And nothing they say or do can stop what heaven has already released. You are protected. You are held. You are rising. And the best, yes, the very best who is still to come. Amen. Let it be so. You may weep, you may rest, but do not give up. This was your sign. Your message. Your moment. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are fiercely loved. And your breakthrough is already on its way. Hold on. Heaven is closer than it seems. Child of the Most High, you stayed. You didn't run away when it got hard. You didn't fold when the pressure became unbearable. You didn't abandon your soul when your heart felt like it couldn't take one more blow. And heaven saw that. Every tear you cried alone in your room was heard. Every moment you chose silence over retaliation was honored. Every time you smiled when you wanted to scream, that was recorded by the angels. And now, your quiet endurance has become a trumpet in heaven. The same ones who doubted you a broken bar, the same ones who turned others against you a broken bar, they will witness your elevation. Not because of vengeance, but because of justice. Divine justice. There is a scroll unrolling in heaven with your name written across it in radiant light. It is the record of every injustice, every betrayal, every weapon formed against you. And that scroll is now being sealed. Because the judgment has been rendered. And it is in your favor. The angels are moving. I, Archangel Michael, am moving. Heaven is not silent anymore. You will see shifts. Sudden shifts. Divine interruptions. Expect the unexpected. Because where there was delay, there will now be acceleration. Where there was pain, there will now be joy. Where there was rejection, there will now be honor. Yes, Beloved, you are about to be honored in the same places you were humiliated. You are about to be lifted in the same circles that tried to erase you. The person who called you weak will now witness your strength. The one who said, "You'll never make it," will watch you soar. The one who accused you falsely will be silenced by your fruit. Not by force. Not by revenge. But by truth. And the truth is, you were never what they said. You are who God says. You are light in a dark world. You are a carrier of peace in chaotic spaces. You are a warrior wrapped in love. You were called to break generational patterns. You were chosen to rise when others fell. You were marked to restore what was broken in your bloodline. And that calling made you a target. But it also made you unstoppable. Do you feel that stirring in your chest? That's your spirit responding. That's confirmation. That's heaven saying, "Yes, this is your word." And as you hear these words now, I want you to understand that this battle wasn't about your past. It was about your future. Because what's ahead of you is more glorious than anything behind. They were not fighting over who you were. They were fighting over who you're becoming. The enemy saw it coming before you did, and tried to destroy you in advance. But that attempt failed. Because I'm here now. And so are you. Still breathing. Still standing. Still chosen. Heaven didn't change its mind about you. The calling is still intact. The promise is still alive. The blessing is still being delivered. And it's coming quickly. Your finances are about to shift. Your relationships are about to be realigned. Your clarity is about to return. The confusion they tried to trap you in is lifting now. Like fog breaking under the rising sun. You're about to see clearly. Move wisely. And speak boldly. This time, you won't shrink. You won't apologize for your light. You won't bend to make others feel comfortable. This time, you will take up the space God gave you. This time, you will walk with holy confidence. This time, you will receive it all. Not half. Not almost. All. I declare it over you now. A full circle moment is coming. A moment where every loss will be explained. Where every no will make sense. Where every delay will reveal its divine design. You didn't miss it. You were being positioned for something greater. So don't go back. Don't second guess. Don't let their voices drown out God's truth. This battle was real. But so is your breakthrough. They are fighting because they know what's next. They sense the shift even before you do. And they are panicking. But you must remain still. Because you are held in sacred hands. Covered under heavenly wings. Guarded by divine authority. You don't need to explain yourself. Your life will be the evidence. You don't need to prove anything. God's favor on you will speak louder than any lie. Because what you carry is sacred. And no human, no demon, no system can cancel what God has declared. So breathe again. Trust again. Smile again. The war is shifting in your favor. You are not being overlooked, you are being set apart. You are not being punished, you are being protected. You are not being delayed, you are being developed. You are not lost, you are being led. And very soon, you will see what all the warfare was about. You will understand why you couldn't quit. You will realize that the enemy fought you so hard because heaven's plan for you is greater than you ever imagined. So let this word sink deep into your spirit. This isn't a joke. They are fighting over you. Because you matter. Because you are chosen. Because something in you terrifies the darkness. But you are not fighting alone. And this battle ends in glory. Hold on, child of heaven. Your story is just beginning. And it will be beautiful, powerful, peaceful, and divine. And so it is. It has been written. It has been sealed. And now it shall be revealed. The heavens have reached a verdict, and your name is wrapped in victory. The enemies of your soul have already lost the battle because they underestimated what was written in your destiny. They saw your pain. But they didn't see your prophecy. They saw your tears. But they never saw the oil. They saw you wounded, but they didn't recognize the warrior formed in the fire of your silence. My beloved, listen carefully because there is more. I have been permitted to tell you that your next days are not just good, they are holy. You are about to walk into rooms where your name was previously mocked. But this time, they won't be able to look away. Because the light upon you will demand their respect. Not arrogancy but authority. Not pride but divine presence. You have been marked by heaven. And those who once laughed at you will feel the weight of your assignment even before you speak a word. There is someone right now, trying to pull people to their side to tarnish your name. But what they don't know is that every time they speak against you, they're only increasing your blessing. Heaven has flipped the soil. What was meant to bury you is now causing you to bloom. You are not just surviving. You are about to thrive. And let me tell you something only heaven knows, there is a divine appointment scheduled in your future. A moment so precise, so perfect, that it will feel like a miracle. And it is. Because the God who formed you has been preparing this hour since before you were born. All the heartbreak a broken bar, all the confusion a broken bar, all the spiritual warfare a broken bar. It was leading you here. To this moment. To this breakthrough. To this unveiling. You are being reintroduced by heaven. The version of you that's coming, they won't recognize it. Not because you changed. But because you finally became who you were always meant to be. Unapologetic. Anchored. Whole. Yes, they fought over you. Yes, they gossiped. Yes, they threw stones in shadows. But child, look at you now. You're still standing. Still glowing. Still wrapped in grace. Not one dart pierced your soul. Not one curse took root. Not one lie can undo the truth of who you are. Because heaven stood guard. Because I stood guard. I guarded your nights. I stood at the edge of your bed when you couldn't sleep. I placed my wings around your mind so fear wouldn't break you. And now I am standing at the gates of your new season. Inviting you in. This is sacred ground. This is the reward for enduring what they didn't know you faced. You are about to be celebrated by angels. by the Spirit, by the one who created the stars and whispered your name before time began. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are right on time. You are whole in places they tried to destroy. And you are remembered by the courts of heaven. Do not carry shame any longer. Do not wear the words they placed on you like chains. Do not lower your head in rooms where you were once made to feel small. Lift your gaze. You are royalty. An heir. A spiritual warrior who has survived many storms and now walks in divine favor. Even now, the oil of heaven is being poured out over your head. The anointing is increasing. Your discernment is rising. Your voice is becoming bolder. You will not go back. You cannot. You've outgrown the version of yourself that needed approval. That begged for belonging. That accepted less just to feel seen. Now you walk with purpose. And the heavens are applauding your becoming. You will notice people falling away. Let them. You will see situations end abruptly. Trust it. What is being removed is not rejection. It is redirection. Protection. Because where you're going, only those aligned with God's voice can walk with you. You are not alone. Never were. Never will be. Even when you felt the silence was unbearable, God was speaking through the stillness. And I, Michael, was stationed near your every step. No threat against your soul shall succeed. No darkness can dim what has been ignited in you. You are being elevated. Even if your surroundings don't look like it yet, elevation is happening in the unseen. And soon, the scene will catch up. Your spirit is soaring. Your healing is accelerating. Your past is losing power. And your future is taking form right now. Listen closely, beloved. They fought over you because they saw a glimpse of what God placed in you. But only a glimpse. Only heaven knows the full weight of your purpose. And only heaven can reveal it in divine time. And that time is now. So open your heart wide. Open your hands. Because what's coming will require space. Make room for the blessings. Make room for the healing. Make room for the new identity you are stepping into. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to beg for it. It will come to you. Because it belongs to you. Heaven has already approved it. And no man can reverse what God has confirmed. So walk boldly, my beloved. Speak freely. Love deeply. Trust wisely. Because now you are being carried into a divine upgrade. And nothing will ever be the same again. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them ask how. But remember, this isn't a joke. They really did fight over you. Because you're worth fighting for. And heaven always wins. I, Archangel Michael, seal this message in light. In truth. In divine covering. Let peace fall over you like gentle rain. Let rest return to your soul. Let hope bloom again within you. Your name is safe now. Your heart is healing. Your time is now. It has begun. And so it is. The heavens have spoken. And now the earth must respond. Every force that rose against you, seen and unseen, is now bowing in retreat. Because the authority over your life was never given to man. It has always belonged to the one who wrote your name in glory. You were never at the mercy of their opinions. You were never at the mercy of their schemes. Even when it felt like you were surrounded, even when their voices tried to drown your own, you were being protected. You were being refined. You were being shaped for something more. They didn't see the spiritual armor placed on you. They didn't see the fire you walked through that only made your soul shine brighter. And now heaven is preparing a table for you. Not just a meal, but a moment. A moment where you will sit in peace while those who misjudged you are silenced by the truth of who you really are. This isn't revenge. This is restoration. This isn't payback. This is proof that God finishes what He starts. You've endured the middle. Now you are entering the fulfillment. The part of the story where joy returns. Where strength rises. Where divine surprises begin to unfold one by one. The person you're becoming is not a version built by applause, but by resilience. You've cried tears that others never knew about. You've survived battles that no one celebrated. But now, heaven is about to honor you openly. Because you honored God privately. Because you stayed faithful when it felt easy to quit. And I, Archangel Michael, have witnessed your journey. I have stood beside your soul when nights were cold and your heart was tired of hoping. I have fought wars around your name that you never had to see. And now, I come bearing good news. You are being lifted. You are being noticed. Not for ego, but for destiny. There are divine connections coming into your life that will feel like breathing again. There are conversations being had in rooms you've never stepped into, but your name is being spoken with honor. Because heaven is behind it. No one can take what's yours. No one can delay what God has already decided. No one can replace the purpose that fits your soul like a key fits its lock. You are walking into alignment. Your soul knows it. Your spirit feels it. Even if your mind doesn't understand it yet. Let peace be your guide now. Let stillness be your strength. Because the noise of battle is being replaced with the sound of release. You've carried the weight long enough. Now, it's heaven's turn to carry you. Let go of the need to explain. Let go of the urge to defend. You are entering a season where fruit will speak louder than words. Your glow will be louder than their gossip. Your healing will be louder than their hatred. Your eyes will be louder than their ridicule. Let them wonder. Let them watch. But keep moving. Keep growing. Keep trusting. Because now, you're walking into rooms you didn't knock on. Because heaven opened the door. You're receiving answers you didn't know you asked for. Because heaven heard a whisper beneath your tears. You're being reunited with parts of yourself you thought were lost. Because heaven is restoring the wholeness you were always meant to walk in. This next chapter will require less striving. Less stress. Less confusion. You're entering into ease. Into clarity. Into overflow. No more begging. No more shrinking. No more apologizing for your presence. You have permission to stand tall. To take up space. To live fully. Because you were never a mistake. You were always a miracle. Even when they fought against you, they couldn't touch the promise inside of you. Even when they tried to erase you, God kept rewriting your future with favor. This is your confirmation. The fight was real. But your future is more real. and the pain was deep. But the promise is deeper. I know you've waited. I know you've grown weary. But beloved, it's happening. Right now. Behind the veil. Beyond the noise. Within the divine. Things are shifting. And you will not be left behind. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not broken beyond repair. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are rising. And I, Archangel Michael, am still with you. Sword in hand. Wings spread wide. Guarding your name. Defending your path. Covering your soul. The enemy thought this would be your breaking point. But God has declared this is your birthing point. Your promise is coming. Your peace is returning. Your enemies are retreating. And your spirit is about to sing again. So breathe deep. Smile gently. Walk boldly. Because what's coming is heaven's way of saying, oh, I saw everything. And now I'm blessing you for it. No more fear. No more fighting. Just faith. Just favor. Just forward. This is your divine unfolding. And no one can stop it. And it is beautiful. So much more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Because what is being prepared for you was never meant to be rushed. You were never forgotten in the delay. You were being refined. Your character was being deepened. Your faith was being fortified. And now, your soul is ready to carry the weight of the blessing. You won't sabotage this. You won't shrink back this time. You won't let fear steal what faith has birthed in you. You are stronger. Wiser. More discerning. You are no longer trying to prove anything. You are simply walking in what is already yours. They tried to compete with you, but they didn't realize there's no competition when the calling is divine. What's yours flows to you without force. Because it is sealed by the hand of God. I want you to hear this deeply. The fight is over. Yes, they fought over you. Over your light. Over your name. Over your potential. But heaven has stepped in. Heaven has spoken. And heaven always has the final say.